Freaks, it's me, the Iron Man, Tyson Johnson, here with MMA Opinions. Today on our panel, we have Danny Lopez, Marquise the Beast Johnson, and of course, Big Mac Jaime Gonzalez. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here once again to talk about UFC 196. Holly Holmes loses her title to Miesha Tate. Danny, what was your take on that fight?
Oh, she lost. It was heartbreaking for me. It was a heartbreaking night. Holly Holm lost her belt, and it's gonna open up a series of events, I think, to unfold in the near future for Ronda Rousey to come in and fight Miesha for that belt, because I think Miesha Tate has some kryptonite when it comes to Ronda Rousey. So I think that's just what's gonna play out.
I agree. I was actually talking to Bird the other night on the panel here, as a matter of fact, and I told him to watch this. Exactly what's going to happen. Holly Holmes and Miesha Tate fight. If Holly Holmes wins, Ronda Rousey stays out for a long period of time. Probably till next year sometime, if not, if she ever comes back.
Keep training.
If Miesha Tate wins, Ronda Rousey will be back by the end of the year, and she'll be wanting that title back.
And lo and behold, she already has a rematch.
Yep, ours, yeah, exactly.
So, my opinion, my opinion, Holly Holmes got the power. She's got the stand up. She's been doing it for a long time. Very technical, but when it comes to technicality with the mixed martial arts, I think it was Miesha Tate definitely. And she's an underdog. She's hungry, and she's got what it takes, and that's what happened. You know?
Do you think Ronda Rousey deserves an immediate rematch or fight against?
Definitely, but just
Miesha?
Like everybody else, get in line, you know.
Well, what I see here is I see a triangle. I see Miesha Tate as the champion. I see Holly Holmes and Ronda Rousey on the two other points. Now, I see these three women bouncing this title back between the three of them, and I don't see anybody else getting a chance.
Yeah, that's honestly what I see too.
Yeah, they're hogging it.
I mean, what about all the rest of the women?
Yeah.
Does anybody else get a shot at the title? Or we're going to have fight, rematch, fight, rematch, fight, rematch, fight, rematch?
Yeah, I'm not a firm believer in that rematch after you lose your championship. I honestly think you should work your way back up. You know, what about the person who's ranked number one, number two,
what about the person
three?
that's working for it?
You know what I'm saying? And so they're always just giving you these rematches. I'm not agreeing with it right now.
I agree. Now, even talking about rematches. Go to Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is already saying he wants a rematch. Does he deserve a rematch? He got his ass whooped. He got choked out. No rematch. If it was a close fight, the whole Jose Aldo situation with Conor McGregor, I see a rematch there. But I don't see a rematch in a fight when someone got their ass whooped.
It's almost like the Silva and what's his name, Chris Weidman fight. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you went out there, you predicted supposedly what was going to happen. He does a leg check. That's the first thing you did. You didn't throw a jab. You checked your leg, broke your leg, almost ended your career. You came back, fought Nick Diaz, and look where you're at. You know what I mean? So you came with the cocky stuff, and you landed exactly where you wanted to land.
A big piece of humble pie.
So, I mean, it's basically goes back to just like Marquise here is saying, you know, it's jumping back and forth, and like you're saying too, you know, everybody deserves a shot. So why is it just going to be these three people that are top dogs? How come it can't be somebody that's been working for it too? Because there's a lot of people that we probably haven't even heard of that are, you know, that are working hard for it, just like we're in here getting it.
Absolutely.
And one of these days you will hear about us, you know.
Yeah, I think Conor needs to stick to 145 though. You know, he was just outmatched.
He was gassed out. He looked gassed out.
And his ground game looked horrible. You know, I mean, him and Holm also. You know, for MMA fighters, their ground game is pretty
not what it should be.
Not what it should be at all.
I think it's the equivalent of what happened to Machida. I remember we've been talking about that. Machida, when he was 185, it was great. He was smashing on everybody in the division. You line up, he'd be there. 205, he's getting hurt.
It's a different story.
It's a whole different story. It's a whole different animal, and it's a whole different ballgame.
Absolutely.
You know?
Now, the horrible thing is that everything Conor McGregor predicted he was going to do to Nate actually did to him. And I saw a video that showed that whole prediction as well. Predicted everything that he was going to do to Nate, and Nate ended up doing everything to him.
Yeah.
Kind of embarrassing.
That's what Ronda Rousey was. What happened?
Same thing, you're right.
On Jimmy Kimmel, or what was it? Or on Conan.
It's crazy.
So, who do you think deserves the next shot at the women's title?
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey. All right, I'm glad somebody spoke up.
Yeah.
She's a cutie, or what? Why?
No, she's the champion.
No.
She's the champion. She's not the champion now.
Was.
She's not the champion right now. She's not the
Who do
champion
you
right now.
think, Marquise?
I don't want to see Ronda or Holly. You know, I want to see somebody else. Somebody
like-
else 4 or 5. Get somebody else a
So you think
a
Misha
shot.
take? Yeah, so
It's like they
fight someone else.
Yeah,
and then
because
go back.
all that's going to happen is Misha's going to fight Ronda. She's already lost to her twice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's the chance she's going to beat her? Almost slim to fucking none.
Yeah, they
You know
built
what I'm
it.
saying?
They built
and then
it
what?
up.
Ronda's going to have the belt back.
And then Holly's gonna come.
Yeah, then here comes Holly again. You know what I mean? Like you said, coach a triangle. You know,
Yeah.
fuck a triangle. Let's get out the box and give some other people a chance.
Absolutely.
Make the sport a little bit more exciting because right now it's just getting kind of boring. Same 3 chicks.
What do you guys think about maybe Holly Holmes and Ronda Rousey fighting again for at least the #1 contendership, while Misha Tate either sits back and watches or
I would love to see that.
fight someone else?
I would love to at least see that.
Yeah, I think one of them should have
without the
to. They should
belt?
have to work.
Without
Yeah,
the
they should
belt?
have to
Without
work.
the belt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then one of them,
See how
whoever
hungry you
wins, will
Fights
fight
Misha
for the
Tate.
belt. You know what I'm
See
saying?
how
Not
hungry you
not
are.
no free, you know, not just no
Yeah,
free.
here's a title shot.
Because like he said, Ronda, she was sitting at home not thinking about fighting. But as soon as Misha won, she's like, oh yeah, back to training.
Absolutely,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Speaking of instant title shots, John Bones Jones
Oh man, yeah.
goes out, has his
coming
drug
back.
tirade, almost kills somebody. He's out. He gets suspended indefinitely. Now all of a sudden he comes back. He gets an instant title shot against
Cormier.
Daniel Cormier. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I think the UFC needs to straighten something.
I mean, I think I want to see it, but yeah, that's crazy how that's crazy how you could just come back from something like that, and you know that's a blow to your career right there. But you know, it's all about money, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about money when it comes down to it. You know, just like McGregor was saying during his promotional video, like we're doing here. You know, he's the one putting it into the millions for UFC, and you know, I think that's what it boils down to, man. It's the
money.
promotion, the money, the revenue. You know,
Yeah.
what they're gonna get on pay-per-view alone is gonna be crazy. You know, so
But who's interested in seeing John Jones? And
oh, definitely.
I'm really not.
I mean, I am. I just want to see what happened, you know. But you know, at the same time, it's almost like what you were asking. It's like, how do you just get to come back from something like that?
Yeah.
and then
Your
just
average
step
person
right in there,
will be
you know.
in prison for
Yeah,
5, 6,
exactly.
7
Yeah.
years, and this person gets almost everything back.
You know?
Still gets millions of
you
dollars
got-
to go
hey,
and fight again
You got
for a
clean,
title.
you got
That's
clean,
kinda
bro.
crazy.
Much respect for that, but I mean, jump in line, dude, like everybody else.
Exactly,
There's a
jump
lot,
in line.
There's a lot of hungry lions out there waiting, you know. So why do you get to just come back? And that's just my take on it, you know what I mean? But I want to see it. Yeah, I want to see it, you know.
As far as Conor McGregor goes, I think he's got a hard road ahead of him. He can't. Obviously, he's proven that he can't fight at 170. He's getting his butt kicked there because he didn't even fight a top guy. He fought Nate Diaz, who's a tough guy, but he's not a top guy.
Yeah.
So, and he got his butt whooped. If he fights any of the top guys, he's going to get smoked. If he goes 155, Rafael Dos Anjos, he definitely kicks his ass.
Yeah. Well, you heard what he said. He was
kicks
like,
his ass.
he's a fatter, slower version of
Jose Aldo.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
you
that's
know.
not true.
Yeah, I don't.
He's
think
a
so.
stronger,
Oh, man, that dude
better
right there.
equipped
He
guy.
comes with the business. Man,
Absolutely.
so
Now he
I
goes
think-
down to 145, his own class, where he actually
Yeah.
has the title. And now we got Frankie Edgar down there waiting for him.
Yeah.
And I think Frankie Edgar beats him as well. So I'm thinking he got a loss after a loss after a loss. I mean, he's looking at a while before he wins another match unless they feed him somebody.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at like you know, going back to Mendes, how Mendes had like a 2-week window. You know, he was on standby, but he had a 2-week window to train for that fight against McGregor. And I mean, you know,
I thought that was a pretty close.
that was a good fight. You know what I
Good
mean?
fight.
That was a great fight right there. I mean, you can't take nothing from neither one of them dudes. I mean, they both came with it, but I mean, did he win? Yeah, he won. But I mean, it was a brawl, dude. You know what I mean? And they both wanted it, and I mean, he won at the end of the day. But I'm saying it was a very close fight. My opinion, you know. So you know, he's not unstoppable. He's a man like all of us, you know. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
but I think he just he went up a little bit too much, and he was exhausted, man. You know,
Yeah.
he jumped
Plain and
too
simple.
much.
Absolutely.
He bit off more cake than he could chew.
Yeah. I just think you need to be humble in the sport. You know,
Right down.
it's a fight and everybody's
Humble and
created
ready to
equal.
rumble, baby.
You know what I mean? Let your fists and your wins do the talking.
Absolutely. Because obviously when your mouth does all the talking for you, your body sometimes can't pay the price.
And then now look, you know, you look like the biggest jackass in the world. You
Yeah,
know?
you got a lot of people laughing at you and talking shit, but you know, yeah, and he can boast about how rich he is and everything, and that's fine, be
It's
rich.
fine, you are rich.
But
You rich and
you
sore.
did get choked
well.
out and did tap out in 2 seconds.
You
Yeah.
rich and lost, though. You know, that's the crazy part.
any last words, Danny? Any last words, Marquise?
Nah, but Diaz, I heard you say something about going up to 185, so here I am. If I get my shot, Dana, I would love to fight you.
All right, Nate, you got your next title right here. Let's see if you can do that Stockton slap to Marquise the Beast.
Yes, sir.
I doubt it.
185 it is.
Just stay tuned, all fight fans, friends, family, everybody checking it out. Come out, show some support April 16th. See myself, my teammate here. We're going to go to Spoba Sports Complex, and we're going to smash.
So. Smash on.
It's definitely going to be something you want to see. It's going to be fireworks, win, lose, or draw. UGA, baby. That's what's up.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this has been MMA Opinions with the Iron Man Tyson Johnson. Our guest today, Danny Lopez, Marquise Johnson, and of course, Jaime Gonzalez. We'll see you next time right here at MMA Opinions.